Hello, friends and neighbors. Long time no see. How have you been? I know it's been a while since I've made a video. Just been really busy. And I just haven't been buying that many knives lately. So I actually did bite the bullet recently, and I have an unboxing for you here. And this is an exclusive from DLT Trading. And I love this company just because they have fast shipping, great selection, and overall it's just a quality company, and I trust them right here in the USA. I'm not being endorsed by them, and I paid for this knife myself. And as you can see from the heading, you already know what it is. It's going to be a Yojimbo 2. But for those that have not seen this, let's start unboxing it. And let's see, I am going to pick, you can see I have 3 knives here. Which one am I going to use to pick to open it? I think I'll have this Spyderco Dragonfly, and I'm pretty excited about this because I thought they were going to sell out. So of course, silly me, I'm standing by hoping that I am one of the few to pick one of these up, and turns out they still have them. So watching the countdown, and you know, as soon as the countdown said available, I clicked on buy, and a week later they still have them. So I guess it wasn't it was not the big hoorah that I expected. Anyway, let's see what we have here. Of course, it is a Spyderco, and this is going to be the Purple Exclusive G10 Yojimbo 2. And I really like the contrast with the purple and the black. I think that's really what really brought my attention to this knife. Let's take a quick look at this, man. This is really nice. So what you're looking at here is a made in USA, Golden, Colorado earth. That's good to know. And if you're not familiar with the Yojimbo 2, this is a design by a man by the name of Michael Janix, who is an edge weapons expert. I know nothing about the guy, but I can tell you right now that his name's would pop up when it comes to these type of blades and edge weapon self-defense. Now, I do know a little bit about edge weapons. I am not an expert by any chance, but working in law enforcement, there was a gentleman by the name of Doug Marchita. I'm sure you've heard him as the guy who says, "It will kill." And a student of his was a person who I taught defensive tactics with. I'm going to say his name. His name is Steve Alberto. And he's a student of Mr. Doug. And I also taught defensive tactics side by side with him. Had the pleasure to do that. He's a very experienced edge weapons martial artist and Filipino martial artist. And taught me a little bit about edge weapons. So I'm going to get into what little I know about it, and how this has a fatal flaw, if you want to call it, when it comes to using this type of knife for self-defense. Now, I am not knocking the design of the knife by any means. I'm not knocking the quality of the knife or anything like that, but there are some things that I disagree with when it comes to using this type of knife for self-defense. And I'm going to get into the whys very soon here. But in the meantime, let's see what we got here. So again, this is a G10 handle, all right? And this is a hollow ground blade. And you can tell that they did a really nice job here fine-tuning that blade. I don't see any defects here as far as I know. It's a really nice wow, they do an extra nice job. I think that the blades that come from Golden, Colorado, they just give it that extra touch. I have not had any problems. Let's check the centering here. I would say that's an A-. It looks like it's going a little bit to the right there. But hey, I can adjust that with a little touch up here. So what else do we have here? This is a DLC coated CPM crew wear blade, And the overall length, they say, comes in at 7.69 inches. And close is about 4.49. The blade is about 3.2 inches itself, the working edge. And of course, as you can see, you have the option of wearing this right, left, tip up, tip up, tip up, tip down. As far as the pocket clip goes, it's not a deep carry clip. I'm probably going to change that. It is a compression type lock, and the total weight as advertised is 4.2 ounces, made in the good old US of A. So getting into, ooh, I got a little sticker here. That's cool. Yes, very nice. Getting into the pros and cons of this being used as a self-defense item. And again, not to knock Mr. Janich. I'm sure that he knows what he's doing when it comes to developing his designs. But as I was taught, the last thing you want to do is use a knife with any type of moving mechanism as a self-defense weapon. And here's why. I know that you can say, well, you know, that compression lock is solid. It can hold X amount of pounds, this and that. And I'm telling you right now, from working law enforcement years, whenever I showed up at a scene and there was a assault with a knife, I don't think I ever saw the knife not have some type of malfunction when it came to, if it was a compression lock or lock back or anything to that effect. Either the lock failed. I have a little interrupter here. She's taking the kids to church, buddy. Okay, I'm doing a video. You gotta be quiet, okay? Shh. So, I have seen myself the fatal flaws that anything with a mechanism has, and I will never carry a knife like this for self-defense. Just because if anything can go wrong, it will go wrong, and it's probably going to be in the locking mechanism. It's not that hard for me to have my hand here as I'm holding it and defeat that lock. I know that that's not the way I'm going to carry it, but when you are using a knife in a fighting situation, your hand is going to be all over the place. It's not pretty. As you change grip, something might happen. I can still stick my my finger here and defeat that lock. And I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to depend on something like this for self-defense. If I am going to depend on a knife for self-defense, it's going to be something that has a full tang and cannot open or have any type of problem as far as the lock or anything to that effect. So right now I'm carrying here. This is I carry this right behind my gun on my strong side. This is a Tops Baghdad bullet, and as you can see, it is a full tang. So if anything has happened and I have to use this in self-defense, I would trust something like this way more than I would anything with any type of locking mechanism. And that's just my own opinion. You're more than welcome to carry this as self-defense. Hey, it's better than a sharp stick in the eye, as some people would say. But I've been carrying something like this, or something like this Piranha, not for self-defense. This is just my box cutter or whatever I need to do when I need a knife. But this is going to be on my strong side, probably not directly behind my knife, but in my kidney area on my strong side if ever I need to use a knife for self-defense. That's just my own opinion, and take with that a grain of salt, but that's how I see fit. Man, this is still a fantastic knife. I'm going to carry this just as your daily EDC. You know, it's as far as me dressing it up, I think I'm going to put a deep pocket carry clip on there. And you know what? I'm going to get crazy and maybe find some green hardware for this. And this will be my Joker knife. I know you guys are going to copy it. Feel free. But that's just what I think I'm going to do with that, just to make it kind of funky. But I just dig this contrast of the black and purple. Let me tell you, it's just going to look really, really cool. Love it, love it, love it. So I want you to tell me in your comments if you've purchased one of these. There is no numbering. It's not going to be one of 300 or anything like that. This is, as far as I know, they still had these available, which means that they had plenty of them, or that there's not that much of an interest in it. I don't know. I think it's just cool. The purple is nice. The black is really cool. Also, I'd like to know what your background or your experience is using a folder for self-defense, if that's the purpose, if you've had any personal experience doing that. I myself, I would not want to risk anything with any type of mechanism, moving mechanism on a knife for self-defense, whether that be, you know, lock back or you know, frame lock or compression lock or anything to that effect. I'm not going to take any chances. Just because anything happens, it's now I'm missing one or two fingers. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you haven't, and this is your first time visiting my channel, I would appreciate if you smash that like button and subscribe. You know, I've been trying to make some more videos lately, but you know how life gets in the way. And but anyway, I just wanted to do this quick video of review of the Spyderco Yojimbo 2 DLT Exclusive in Purple G10. Thanks for viewing, and you guys take care out there and be safe. Ciao.